Well, welcome back. Oh my gosh, my camera just starts filming. I don't. Okay, I guess I wasn't even ready. Hi, seasoners. Sorry for my appearance. It is a Sunday, and I don't like Sundays. I never have liked Sundays. I think for me, Sundays were very full of anxiety. Full of anxiety for sure, because start of the week. I mean, I guess it just depended on what I was doing, but for me, the majority of the time, I was getting ready to go to work, and it just, stirred up just a bunch of um, anxious feelings. And so let me start over. So I kind of have been dealing with that today. My boyfriend did come yesterday from work, and he did spend some time with me. He did have to leave this morning to go to work today, so excuse my daughter's cat, she's just roaming. But anyways, that's kind of how our visits have been lately. We met in August. um my boyfriend's name is Mike. We met in August, and it was kind of it was kind of okay. So my situation was, I moved out of state, and the state I'm in now, I started online dating. Well, I started online dating even before I got out to this other state, because I wanted to, like, potentially meet someone kind of right away. I'm just at that point, right? So I met I met a guy. We talked on the phone. We talked texting, pictures, all that kind of stuff from like May until like I got out here. I saw him one time and thought everything was good, but he just was one that was just, the communication was through texting. And I was like, I can't, I need more than just, like, call me. Like, simple as that. Got butt hurt, whatever, never heard from him again. So I went on a date with another guy from the online thing. Totally gave me either fake pictures, or it was pictures from like moons ago, because man did not look like his pictures. And look, he would have given me, like, he was ready to buy a house. He was looking at houses that night. I mean, but because at this point in my life, I'd be like, I would just settle down. If someone took care of me, I don't care. No, there's obviously it has to be a breaking point. If I'm not attracted to you, how am I going to be able to even pretend to put up with you? Nicest guy, whatever. I just couldn't. So then there was another one, and he was like a couple of years. He was like 4 years younger than me, whatever, right? I've dated younger guys before. He was a pharmacist, but he was sick with some other stuff that I just found out about. We saw each other a couple of times, thought it might be like a possibility this could turn into something. But he was very wishy washy, would go days without letting me know anything. So, all through that, and then I have someone else I was talking to, but he was in a different state from where I had just come from, and that was just a whole whatever. So, it was weird because my boyfriend that I'm currently with, and we've been together for 5 months. Um, he had just messaged me on TikTok. He had apparently had been down in the area I live in, and for however TikTok works or whatever, I guess my page or whatever popped up. There's more like little funny things about all that, but yeah. So he messaged me, and that's kind of how it all started. Like I had said my previous video, he is younger than me. You know, it's weird because I want to say only 9 years younger than me, but I kind of think it's 10. I'm kind of thinking it's 10. Because, yeah. It's kind of weird because, like, in the very beginning when he first messaged me, I was like, how old are you? You know, and he had told me. Yeah. That he is 10 years younger than me. But anyways, um, that had bothered me in the beginning. Very much so, it had bothered me. Not to the fact, but to the point where I even told him, I'm like, when I talk to you, I feel like I'm listening to when I'm my daughter's boyfriend because that's just how young he sounds. Or he sounded young to me. He doesn't anymore. But I was like, oh my god. But I'll have to make a video on my experiences with younger guys versus the same age versus a little bit older. But yeah, to me there's a big difference. But anyway, so his job's a little bit weird. He is a professional golfer, but he does do caddy work also. So during the summer, he's doing his, free travel, playing golf, tournaments, all that kind of stuff. But he starts back up in November through like June. So he's doing the caddy work stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't know that life. I've never been around golf. I've never been around that lifestyle, whatever. But his schedule's funky because he can work every day, but only for like a block of time. So he can like 4 to 6 hours, sometimes all day, but it just depends. So we're only like an hour and maybe 40 minutes away from each other. But I mean, if we lived closer to each other, then the possibility of seeing each other probably more frequently during the week would be greater than what we can do now. I have a traditional Monday through Friday and have the weekends off. So that's just not his schedule. So So when he comes or whatever, when he comes and he visits, okay, easy. Go. He is here for a very short time. I mean, it's not like we can do much. Like, spend time together, we eat, and I mean, that's it. And then we kind of just chill out because to try to cram anything to do, it's not fun. It's not fun. And it has been 5 months. And I told him, like, I know what I want. I don't want to date around. When I was on these sites or whatever, like, the whole thing was I wanted a commitment. I wanted to be married. I want to be married again. And he knows that, And maybe it's just me because he's never been married. He doesn't have kids. And so, that's been kind of something too that's in the back of my head. But, he already knows the situation. But today's kind of like a blah day for me, as you can tell. Not really all too pumped up. Got some shit going on at work that I'm not happy about. And I'm really trying to turn that around in my head. Because Friday I almost said fuck it and quit. That's just heavily in my head. Ugh. And that's why I have like this like dread feeling in my gut because I don't want to deal with it tomorrow. I really don't. And this is where I get like when I'm by, because I am Reese. No, sorry. When I'm by myself, which is all the time, that's all you do is you're in your head. So I really try to not be there. Stop, Reese, in a negative. Sorry, she won't stop. Try not to be there in the negative all the time. But, you know, we're all human. And yes, I like my space. Yes, I like not to have to deal with people. But if I had the choice, I definitely would want somebody here. I'd want people. I'd want to live with people. I'd want to have that feeling of someone's, you know, around. You know, just it's not even for like a security safety thing. It's just a human interaction comfort thing that we all want. So I really, really hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. And I am so sorry that I am just a Debbie Downer today. But, you know, I'm going through the season of today's season, I guess is how I'm going to word it. Today's season is, the forecast is blah. You know, I'm not, you know, my spirit right now is just a little bit, she's a little bit down today. So, alright, you guys. Thank you, seasoners, for listening. It's kind of good that I can vent to you guys, but I promise I won't be like this all the time. But I'm going to have my days just like you have your days. And it's okay. We're human. We are allowed to have these days, even though it's really hard to feel sometimes. You know, really gets you in a you know, in a level that you don't want to be at, because you're like, this is the crappiest feeling ever. So, alright, well, you guys have a good week. You know, make the best out of what you got. That's all we can do. You have my email if you guys have questions or comments. You can email me. Happy Sunday. Alright, guys. I'll see you next week.